Morning, a very good morning, and been awake since 3 a.m. I'm Gracie Opulanza, and I'm all about eccentric and opulent lifestyle. You can find out a lot more about me on gracieopulanza.com. I'm going to do lots of different things here. I'm perimenopause. It's very common that I'll go to sleep at around 10 and then wake wide awake at 3 in the morning. I've been a Christian all my life. God chose me very young, so spiritually, they say if God wakes you up between 3 and 5, just pray and meditate and tune in. And I have been doing that. And today I want to talk about, it's been asked for me for a very long time. I'm a luxury lifestyle journalist. I review products, talk about fashion, review luxury cars like Bentley and Ferrari. I've done all the car brands for many, many years. And my daughter said to me, Mum, it's a saturated market. Follow your niche, follow your heart, follow your prompting. I thought, yeah, why am I talking about what I'm wearing? I mean, it's really unique, it's global. I'll just keep wearing it. And if you like it, you'll certainly ask questions. So I'm going to completely change a whole different direction of YouTube. Started it many years ago, and the worst thing that you can do is live in regret. And if I had have just followed my prompting, I would have been, millions and millions of followers. But I didn't, because I didn't have the confidence of, what's my story? Who cares what I'm wearing? I mean, I started YouTube with a Gracie Opulanza blog in 2011. I mean, I should have been killing it by now. So don't live in regret. That's okay. It's never too late. My blog in the last 11 years, the brands that I've worked with, the bullying experiences that I've had with top fashion conglomerates at London Fashion Week. How did I get Ferrari and Bentley working with me for many years? How did I get brands working with me for many years? I've got so many stories, and throughout my life I've always been an encourager, but I've been what you will call a how not to influence people and wind them up. It's deep in my spirit, and it's really, really, really escalated in the last year, because when Jesus is in you, wow. Go and watch on Netflix. It's called The Chosen, and it's about Jesus teaching the 12 apostles how to upset the apple cart. He was teaching them, preparing them for when he went. And we have that as Christians, and I've had it all my life. I've had people manifest in front of me. What that means is when God's Spirit aggravates a spirit in someone, they can manifest like froth at the mouth, or they can verbally abuse you. And I've had that actually quite a bit this year, and I always get the verbal abuse. My goodness. I'm going to tell you some stories. So as of today, I'm not saying that, of course, I'll be reviewing luxury cars, and I will be, when brands come at me, I'll review a tote bag. But it's a saturated market. There are so many women talking about fashion. And, I'm unique in that I travel around the world, and I've got some amazing stuff. In fact, on my mirror, I've got a 100-year-old bag from Venice, So if you want to know about it, just ask me about it. I'll put props in my new YouTube room. I've been a digital nomad for full on for the last 5 years. My stuff's been in storage, and it's come out now. And don't ever bury or put your stuff in storage for too long, because it suppresses who you are. I've always loved fashion. I've always trend-set it. I have a very prophetic way of predicting trends. I've done it all my life. It's a gift. It's a gift from God. Many can do it, many can't. Everything that's coming in 2024 winter, and you can look at that on my YouTube. I've just done it all. I've got in my wardrobe. And I find fast fashion, even luxury fashion, really boring. So I have another blog called vintagestyleclothing.com. Reason why I started that, because everything pretty much in this room is either vintage or maximum, 5 years old. And my other passion is I work with artisans across the globe, but mainly here in Tuscany in Italy where I live, the land of leather. Just to give you an idea. I've started many brands, and I'm going to really, my YouTube now is going to be about my life and how it's where I grew up. I think a lot of people, I own menstylefashion.com, the very few women in the world that owns the Man magazine. But we've got to go back to go forward. I've been told over and over, and I got it again this week, Grace, why aren't you writing a book? And the reason I'm not writing a book, because I'm like, who's going to read it? And am I going to make money from it? Now, and I have, God has told me many times to start the book, and I've got a lot of notes and things like that, so I haven't been that disobedient. But when God tells you to do something, you do it. If He tells you to jump out of a boat, like what that means is give up a job, and you've got a mortgage, you're saying give up the job, trust me, you do it. Don't stall, right? And again, watch The Chosen on Netflix, and it's a good entry point, understanding the parables and how Jesus trained His apostles. And so the book. So I'll be working on that. It's no more fashion, no more talking about what I wear. Who cares? Like, if you like it, go for it. I think what's more powerful is my testimony. It's my testimony. No one can take away your testimony. Don't ever underestimate your testimony of your life. And my goodness, have I got some. I mean, I've nearly been killed 5 times in my life. Even just 2 days ago. Oh, yeah. You want some preaching, then it has to come from what has happened to me and my life. And do you want me to write a book? A lot of people, a lot of strangers say, you need to write the book, Gracie. So I'm doing it. I'm going to do it in a YouTube thing. Like, subscribe, leave a comment. Look, Gracie, yeah, write the book. Encourage me. I have to do it because God's told me. My passion is to support startups or up-and-coming brands. In fact, really, if I think about it, my passion is brands that have been out there for a year and just can't get an online presence. Don't know how to do marketing. Now, I'm very prophetic in my marketing as well. I'm very niche. I have very creative ideas. And I'm a visual learner. So that's really my passion. So, like, just to give you an idea, this is a bag made in Venice. Exactly the same leather as Prada. You have to understand, in Tuscany, anyone can have access to the leather industry. Sadly, 200 factories have closed down in the last year, which means LVMH Group, Kering Group, Gucci, Dior, they're really dominating. They're going to just take as much leather goods as they can, Emmaus, and dominate it. So you're going to get even more boring fashion, mainstream fashion, fast fashion. Even Gucci, Prada, Dior, Louis Vuitton, it's all mass produced. You aren't buying anything original. This is original, and that's my passion. And I took this into Prada this week. You can have a look on my YouTube. And they couldn't stop eyeballing it. And that's my gift. I wear different things. I've had it. I can stand out at London Fashion Week, Paris Fashion Week. I've had people coming up. Wow, that's different. And it's been all my life. So my message is follow your gut instinct. And whatever you have a passion for, whatever keeps coming at you, that's what you need to pursue, right? So I wouldn't say I have a passion for fashion. I know that sounds... I have a passion for the hunt of the bargains, the hunt of originality, the hunt of the Tom Ford Gucci bag, 1980s, that's in my wardrobe, the hunt for the Yves Saint Laurent 1980s jewellery that can't be found. I love the hunt. I love the hunt through thrift stores. I love the bargain. I love the Versace ring that is Gianni Versace. That's what I've always been about. And I've always loved to say, oh, this was €5,000 and I got it for 50. It's my gift. It's always been my gift, and I've never really publicly talked about it. People will come up to me and say, where did you get those Miu Miu shoes from? Just paid €60, found them in a market here in Lucca. Or, where did you get it? I mean, how did I land templates of DG? Dolce & Gabbana, templates. It comes to me, and I'm a firm believer brands come to you, they speak to you, right? I really am, and I'll tell you why I'm going to say that. Yves Saint Laurent, for the last 15 years, I've had suits, I've got skirts and jewellery. It keeps coming to me. So that's clearly, historically, the brand. The other one, Roberta Di Camerino. Hold on. Where is she? I'm coming this way. Where is Roberta? There she is. I'm not editing any videos. I haven't got time for that. Look. This woman, after the war, she fled Italy, Venice, born there because she was a Jew, to Switzerland. After the war, she came back. Oh, look, I'm doing something different here, right? She came back. Artisans were dead in the water. They needed to make money. And this is a gondola leather and gondola copper. And this woman keeps coming at me. This bag is gorgeous. It's probably 65 years old. The gondola leather, if you're in Venice, just look at all the intricacies of a gondola. €250,000 more to make a gondola. And this woman, never heard of her. I was in Venice in pandemic. I lived there for 3 months and I found bag number 1. Then I found another bag and another bag. So every now and then she presents herself to me in Italy. Roberta, why would that woman speak to me? Because she's a pioneer, and I have pioneered. I'm the first woman that owns menstylefashion.com. I pioneered that already in 2012. I thought, everyone's talking all about women's fashion. Let's follow the men, right? I was the first woman in the world to put a world athlete on a runway at London Fashion Week. Put it in men's style fashion. My whole testimony is online, whole 11 years of it. And I'm going to now break it down to inspire, to encourage you that I need to turn off Do Not Disturb. To encourage you. Follow your heart. Get out there. Be an entrepreneur. If you've got a gift, do it. And network and network and network. And I'm going to tell you the missed opportunities for me of not working. Not networking. Build a team. AI is taking over 100,000 jobs. Amazon. Robots are taking over. It's happening. Don't be afraid of it. Follow your heart. You want to go to uni? Go to uni. But I'm telling you, 9 times out of 10, unless you want to be something very specific, a doctor or a medic. I didn't go to uni. I mean, I did go to uni. Sorry, I was a primary teacher. But let me stop trying to put... My thing is I want to tell my whole story in one video. So from now on, no more fashion. This is what I'm wearing. It's a saturated marking. I'm flogging a dead horse. It's not going to get me where I want to be. Writing the book and really inspiring and encouraging people. If you're being bullied, I was bullied as a child. I was bullied at London Fashion Week, at Men's Fashion Week. My goodness, I have been bullied. Racism. And I know how to handle it. Even this year in my own condominiums in Thailand. Being bullied by owners. But they've met their match because I know how to handle it. Right, I'm putting this back. I'll just put Roberta here. Love that bag. It is my favourite bag in the world because she pioneered woven leather with Bottega Veneta copying. I love pioneers, the Elon Musks, the Apples, and I've pioneered things. Not many women review luxury cars. I started doing it in 2013, one of the very first to do it, right? And a lifestyle. That's what I am. I'm a visionary, I'm prophetic, I'm a pioneer. And from now on, I'm going to be promoting the GO products. Should I put some individualistic products out there? Would you like to see, I travel the globe, access to so much fashion and beautiful, beautiful stuff. It's time to put the GO out there, the Gracie Opulanza brand, which God has been telling me and many people have been telling me for a very long time. Do it. Why haven't I done it? Who's going to buy it? It's a saturated market. Who on earth needs another piece of jewellery or another piece of bag? When God tells you to do something, what you need to understand is, because you think He's going to take you that way, and He's going to probably take you completely opposite. But it's in the obedience. It's in the acting. It's the walking on water. It's the prophetic. It's the manifestation. All these gurus talking about manifestation, read the Bible. It's all there. Quote the scriptures. It's all there. They are just re-spinning the wheel. God chose me at the age of 2 years old. I thank Him. I've never been an alcoholic. I've never taken drugs. The only thing that I've got a mouth, and I'm not afraid to speak up and stand up for the minority. It's my gift. And I've always tried to shy away from it. I have people manifesting more so than ever. That's where God wants me. That's where He's put me, because He knows I can handle it. And the dots join. What do I mean by that in life? Where I'm living now, I visited 22 years ago. And now I live here. Everything in life is a journey, but it all is a jigsaw puzzle. So I'm going to recap. No more style tips, no more fashion tips. I'll just wear it and see how we go. Like, subscribe, I need your views. But I will talk about castor oil, because castor oil helps with my perimenopause, helps me with infections in the chest, helps me with my skin. And you can see, look, I've got it up here, castor oil. And the common thread is people are wanting to know, where can you get quality castor oil? So I'm going to commit yourself to that and learn more and more about it. What I can recommend, have a look at the castor oils that I have been talking about. I travel Asia and Europe. Go on Amazon here and look at the reviews. And I have look at my videos on castor oil, on the products. And I promise you, when I'm back in Asia, I will find some brilliant products, because whatever's sold in Asia is not sold here. And castor oil's origin is from India. And unfortunately, we're in a corrupt world, so people mess with the products. I'll leave you with this. Look at castor oil. Find it on my YouTube. If it smells like olive oil or peanut oil, they've messed with it. It doesn't mean it's 100% and compressed, and it won't work. The two that I've used have helped. My stiffness is what I suffer here with my perimenopause. Milk thistle and magnesium also. I have to eat plant-based now. I had a really life-threatening condition. I thought I had cancer. I thought I was going to be dying. And it's also a wake-up call. It's a spiritual call. God says, look after the body. When I see oversized plus-size massive preachers, I'm sorry. If you cannot discipline your body, I don't care. You know, I ain't listening to you. And there's a lot of really obese preachers. I've also met someone recently, beautiful person, says I am a life coach. That person is around 26 stone. Do you know how heavy that is? Sorry. People judge a book by its cover. That is for sure. But you're coming at me, disciplining your life, and you're 26 stone. I will pray for you. I will encourage you. But when it just doesn't make sense. When I've also had Spa and Wellness reviewed it so often. Let me just close this. And you come out and your nails are chipped and your skin's not looking that good and you're looking grotty and you're going to do a manicure and a pedicure on me? Nah. And I've had so many amazing spa experiences. Check it out on menstylefashion.com. Just put in hotel resorts. Same with the chef. You know, are you saying I'm being judgmental? Yeah, I do. In whatever you promote, you got to practice what you preach, right? I have no doubt I've got a menopause belly, but to be quite honest, I love my cakes. I mean, let's get real here, right? So, same with the fashion designer, and I cannot believe how many fashion designers or leather bag designers come up and try and tell me, can you help me? Can you help me market? They're not even wearing the product, and they look horrible. I don't get it. So, clothes are an expression. Don't go looking like a slob. Plenty fast fashion. I'm not saying and I'm not endorsing them at all, but clothes are so cheap now. When I grew up in the 70s and 80s, 90s, fast fashion didn't exist and clothes were expensive, but they're not anymore. And go into thrift and charity shops because you're going to find your best there. VintageStyleClothing.com, menstylefashion.com and GracieOpulanza.com is me. And I live a digital nomadic lifestyle. So I'm traveling all the time. Nomadgirl.co. Love her. I'm going to put them all in the link. So this is it. This is the beginning of the book. This is the beginning of the Gracie Opulanza products. I've got, oh my goodness, I'm in Tuscany. Wait till you see the jewelry. Wait till you see the handbags. And they will be unique and they'll be made to order. And God's told me to do it. And I thank you for the sales in advance. And also castor oil. So welcome to the new Opulanza.